The idea of soulmates is quite older than the ancient Greeks. In today's video, we're going to discuss how you can find your soulmate. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Plato has discussed the idea of two people coming from one. In Plato's Symposium, Aristophanes explains the story of how Zeus, while fearing that the strong and physically perfect humans would grow against him, split human beings in half, along with building the specific male and female counterparts. According to Aristophanes, that is why people also talk about looking for their next half and associate falling in love with feeling whole. Within the play, Plato complains to Aristophanes' account for the origin of the genders and the idea that one person can be half of a whole. According to Plato, you can't truly love something, whether half or whole, unless it is truly good. You can never be fulfilled with something that is less than perfection. Many people accepted Plato's objection. In another story, the god Hephaestus gave two lovers the opportunity to be fused into one being, while permanently repairing the separations caused by Zeus. The lovers also accepted the offer, a decision that Christensen found aspiring. He said, "Love requires that the other be another. You can wish for something that is not other than you." In other words, Plato defines soulmate as an immature notion, especially the intentions of becoming one with another person. A mature relationship starts with knowing that you are a radically independent individual and you keep your independence while you don't get too close. This mature relationship is also based on the independence of both partners. Soulmates also cannot solve loneliness. This also doesn't mean we have to enjoy loneliness. We can stop looking for our other halves and form these mature relationships. Platonic love is even one of the most widely misunderstood theories in Plato's philosophy. It has outshined the world of philosophy, becoming widely used across culture and has room from its actual meaning throughout the process. Plato also believed that love is the inspirations that leads one to try to realize and consider beauty in itself. This happens through a gradual process that starts with an appreciation of the appearance of physical beauty and then moves on to an appreciation of spiritual beauty. Moving through these steps culminates in the passionate, pure, and disinterested understanding of the essence of beauty, which stays incorruptible and always equal to itself, which is basically the knowledge of the idea of beauty. If you're liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Now, let's continue. The true concept of platonic love. This type of love is often defined as spiritual instead of physical. Some even go as far as to call platonic love an impossible love. However, this is possibly more extreme than Plato's conception. Plato even delivers his clearest outline of platonic love in a symposium. A symposium, or banquet, was a mutual celebration where Greeks came together to drink, celebrate, and talk about ideas. During a symposium held in the house of the tragic poet Agathon, many of the most significant men of Athens, including Socrates, Pausanias, Aristophanes, and the most dominant character of the moment, Alcibiades, started a philosophical discussions over the true nature of love, with each philosopher giving their own argument. After having listened to all those present, Socrates takes the floor and describes what the priestess of Apollo, Diotima, had disclosed to him about the meaning of platonic love. He says that it was a ladder on which love climbs up a series of steps to reach the height of an ultimate idea. For Plato, love is not a limit in and of itself, but only a means to acquiring this supreme theory of beauty. The first step is physical, where the senses unleash eros, or the love that enters through the eyes and compels one to reach someone. In this stage, love is physical. Plato does not dismiss the physical dimensions of love as many falsely understand. This is a basic stage and is important in order to reach the main idea. In the second step, one goes from looking for beauty in a special body to looking for beauty in many bodies, then forging a categorical belief of beauty and provoking the search for the idea behind this notion. The third step is the one that passes from the physical body to the beauty of the soul. In this state, the individual learns about to love the soul despite the physical element of beauty. In the fourth step, Socrates elevates love to an extremely different scale since it joins the world of ethics. The love of beautiful soul boosts moral beauty. In the fifth step, Socrates passes from the rules of conduct to beautiful knowledge, citing to the institutions and a love for the government. The sixth step begins from the beautiful knowledge and uses science to catch up with the delight in the beauty of knowledge and understanding. In the seventh, the idea of beauty comes into harmony with the universe. It passes from the world to the cosmic category to beauty itself. In this phase, Beauty takes on the shade of vision or revelation encountered through the lens of philosophy, Plato and his ideal love. Plato's ideal love is attached with his idea of the suitable world. This is why this standard of Platonic love does not refer to having an inaccessible love, but to love in a sense that is permanent and intelligible. This framework is almost attached to Plato's allegory of the cave. The one who comes to the idea of beauty is the one who has survived to get out of the cave and look at the sunlight. That person has passed from the original experience of physical love, which could be compared to living within the cave, to reaching the experience of beauty's truth, the counterpart of leaving the shelter for the outside world. With that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stuff. Peace out.